Hello brothers and sisters, thank you for coming back to watch our videos and for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can get us to 10,000 by the end of this month of November 2023. So guys, an article appeared in September on Nation newspaper, that is Kenya, that was very sad. Some 4 women are being awarded 12 million for non-consensual sterilization. What does this mean? They were being sterilized without consent and now they have to be paid after the court ruled so. But guys, there's been things that have been happening. Some people, some very rich people from the West, you know them, have been coming to Africa bringing vaccines for cervical cancer. You inject 12-year-olds, or vaccine for I don't know what, and you ask
they do it in schools.
Vaccines for women. There was a time they brought vaccines for women, and now this vaccine for women, why is it for women and not for men? And do you know what the vaccine was for? Tetanus. It was nothing to do with anything that is woman or man. It was tetanus, but for women. And some women went who you know, they have these women who say, oh, white people have...
It will save us.
It will save us. They trust them, so they went and got it. Now, in this case, we are seeing this year for women getting paid. Let us get the story.
So, the High Court of Kenya has awarded 4 women 3 million Kenya shillings each as compensation for being sterilized without their informed consent. Justice Mrima, sitting at the High Court of Nairobi last Thursday, put an end to a 9-year case where 3 medical institutions were implicated in conducting procedures on women living with HIV without their knowledge. Médecins Sans Frontières, France, MSF France, Pumwani Maternity Hospital, and Maria Stopes International, and that's a British company, by the way.
The Marie Stopes.
Yeah.
And we have the Médecins Sans Frontières
from France. Yeah.
That is a French company.
Exactly.
So we are seeing France
and Britain
coming together with Pumwani Hospital, which is local.
Were found to have violated the fundamental freedoms of 4 women, including their rights to dignity, freedom from discrimination, right to the highest attained standard of health, and the right to establish a family as provided in the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Such a disgrace.
And guys, one thing to note that we talked about the case being 9 years. And in 2021, there was a similar story. You know, these women are HIV women. And they usually go to these hospitals and they're told, if you continue having babies, your immunity will go low, so we have to do some triple ligation to stop you from having babies. Some say no, some, you know, they are lied, and you know they trust doctors. So in 2021, Nation newspaper had an article saying no more babies. Women sterilized illegally for being HIV positive. And they are talking about 2 ladies, so the story is about 2 ladies, among 40 known women who had suffered forced and coerced sterilization. And what the doctors had told one of them is, having more children would weaken her immune system. And Tessie was checked, the second lady was Tessie, who was checked into a theater for a CS without even knowing that a decision has already been made for her to be sterilized. So 5 women. Now we are talking about the women who had sued Médecins Sans Frontières and Marie Stopes for sterilizing them without consent. Guys, do you know how many women have been sterilized in Africa by these entities? Because they have this agenda of ensuring that they depopularize Africa. If you are able to have kids, like we said in one of our videos, have kids.
Go there right now and start.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is very unfair. Do you know how many women cry, pray all day, all night, God, please bless me with children? And there's nothing maybe wrong with their bodies. Maybe they have not even done anything to their bodies. Only to find that, you know, there's somebody who never consented to such an evil act. This is evil to the West, I don't know what. Imagine getting married. Most women will say, I'm getting married because I want to start a family with my new husband. And that's most women's goals. Well, there are some who don't want, but most African women will tell you that I am looking forward to having children in my marriage. So you find that this is a woman who was looking forward maybe to getting children in their marriage, and they didn't even know what had been done to their body, only to find you can never have children because you have been sterilized by some evil hospital that didn't even ask you if you want to be part of this nonsense. HIV and AIDS is not a death sentence. People are having children with HIV and AIDS, and the children come out negative. So this is not to say because you're HIV positive you cannot have children. That is nonsensical, because we've seen a lot of children, healthy babies coming out from women with HIV and AIDS. So this is and 3 million is nothing. You cannot buy a kid. You cannot even reverse this for that 3 million. So this is your life forever, and it has been done to you by somebody who has so many different motives about
guys. And in the past years, they have been using vaccines, but a lot of people woke up. But remember, now they are using other things. Pesticides. These pesticides that they are being sprayed on our crops. So you find that a lot of African women are struggling to have kids because what you are buying in the market has a pesticide which is actually some hormone. And remember, we have their companies making these pesticides for us, and making medicines for us. So guys, you need to be very careful when you ingest anything. Whether you need to grow your own crops, you need to be very careful on the medicines that you take. You need to stay fit and safe, and be very careful on what you are eating.
And to some of these hospitals that, Pumwani is known to be...
Pumwani is a government hospital.
Where most women who cannot afford to go to better hospitals go and deliver, go and seek, medical services.
It's a
maternity hospital. So most women around Nairobi in the slums and all these very low class areas would prefer to go to Pumwani. So you find that they already claim that you can't even afford to take care of this baby. So even sterilization is doing you justice. So this is very unfortunate. Why would you decide for a woman to say you will never have children, and when so many other women are crying and praying to God to get children?
And one problem is our leaders who allow these people to operate in our countries. It's nonsense.
And even with this, I don't think there's action that will be taken. They'll just be compensated, and that will be the end of it.
Maybe they might even fight forever to get compensated. But guys, let us know what you think about this in the comment section. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking care of what you are putting in your mouth? Because that is where we are going wrong.
The trick is.
So guys, as you comment, please don't forget to like this video and share so that people can know what is happening. Okay? And this is a very, very, very sad video. So don't forget to subscribe
and share it.
As we go cry, because our sisters are seeing a lot of bad things. So we can try to see you in our next video, and let us talk in the comment section. Bye bye.